takes weeks to really see improvement, like working out, but you're working out your aim muscles. And you have to consider, like, it's not, aim labs teaches you how to be more in control of your mouse, but you still need to build the proper tendencies, like aiming for the head. Ooh, game's back. Aiming for the head.
I need to catch up on this. Hypok, you have a cast.
Other techniques and strategies that people use in Valorant.
Okay, sure.
Guys, there are so many great videos on
heavily
this.
Towards A here.
Wall banging. There's a lot more to aiming than just aim labs.
Henny as well. Do some
Are you
damage
a wrist aimer or hand? I'm a wrist aimer. But I've been trying to set my thing up differently so I can be more of a
gained by V1 now.
Arm
Still gonna
aimer.
get the spike down. The nano swarm gonna force that off default for the time being. Give Medusa an opportunity potentially to find this. But he's gonna owl drive.
Nothing wrong with wrist. I do feel like there's a little bit wrong with
it. Doesn't actually opt to spam through there. I guess conscious of another player playing close enough. Now he comes through though. A bit of damage done, but no kill.
I don't know if it did any damage, but
so the 4v4 post plant. I'm looking at Neth here, pretty close by.
Yeah, arm aiming is healthier for the wrist.
Maybe work with Bavani,
That's why.
finding Munchkin is going to make that a problem.
My wrist.
Medusa, that's filthy work. Vanity and Penny going to be reeling off the back of that. The Zephyrs and Jammy's going to be called upon, but now look, Viper post plant. You better be ready for this one. You can already see the damage gets done, and V1 do close it through. So the scoreline now will
honestly, I kind of wish
be, so I don't have to
CR won that.
I had to get like an abacus out that I was about
just because those Ares
map,
kills were so good.
Pokimane and Valkyrie top tier food streamers.
And everything is back underway, so we're good, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah,
Yes,
almost
sir,
like it
yes,
never
sir.
happened. This time around, again, Snakebite does do its job dealing with it. Actually, I
It's
think
almost hard for me to watch
HP
these games because they just make me want to play so much.
The Snakebite dealing with it.
Interesting Viper wall.
Coming through now.
To kind of fake mid. Oh, they gambled the wrong side.
Actually, Crazy Racoons did try and stack over B there to greet.
Yeah.
Crazy
Crazy Racoons.
Got it. Again, very
Playing
low
Valorant
HP.
with my brother sometimes. We are trashy
Trash
bronzes. But it's funny when my brother plays Razor charges into the enemies and gets absolutely demolished. It's not all bad to be garbage if you can joke about
Yeah, you can just play for fun.
How is this getting turned? These are the rounds that somehow the Crazy Racoons make look so deadly. Munchkin sends it, doesn't quite find Vanity, but as the smoke dissipates, he's left standing.
That's my kind of Raze ult.
And now Effie's called upon to try and deal with the sun.
Just a bit of a YOLO.
Out of nowhere. No spike plant to be worked with. He knows where Munchkin is. Can he clear it for free? 23 HP makes it
He's
much
gone.
more comfortable to work with. And there it is. Effie's clears. Now, Leon was noted earlier, but he could have easily moved.
Go
by this
Sova.
He could have repositioned down to 45 HP though. Still only a sheriff in hand. He's not been able to upgrade it.
Nice.
Effie's comes through a huge Red Bull clutch for him there to turn that round back in their
But honestly, very well played by Crazy Racoons too. I think that was their eco round, right? For them to get 4
shock dart available, but
almost in the round,
dug out from
still
backside
pretty good
there
for an eco.
with relative ease. And I got to say, initially, Crazy Racoons finding so much value early on in that round. Just finding a couple of really weird kills back to back. Vanity does.
Luxos donated $3.
Great work.
He's like a full 90 degrees.
I love you and I love Valkyrie. Can you say my name, please? Ketchup Kappa.
Super clutch.
Hey, Pokimane. I love you and Valkyrie. Oh my god, I would love to see.
Out of nowhere, V1 find 2 big entries, and look at the pace.
If anyone's really good at drawing, can they draw me and all of my friends as foods that kind of sound like our names? So, you know, Ray would be a curry, a Valkyrie, and then I would be a... I mean, I guess I could be a Pokimane, but I feel like I could be a lot of different things. And then... I mean, toast is toast. I would be a Pokeball, yeah, that sounds good. Janet could be a chocolate bar, but I don't know. Lily, peach? Peach! Like a peach? Peach, ooh.
Damage comes through onto Snowman. Zephyr will fall. Zelsis spotted the second one as well. Look at that. Digs Neth out. Medusa trades it, but the damage is already done.
You know, seeing...
That's impeccable. Just hitting the brakes for a second to allow him to work. Medusa needs to go full clutch on this one. 30 HP. Still some utility to work
Phoenix
with, but
is
pretty tricky
makes
to
me
take these
realize,
players out of
like,
his positions. Jammy's on the swing, yeah. Not even going to depend on the utility if required, but just happy to take the fight.
It's actually insane how his blind, it basically highlights the enemies.
And it's a collective effort. It's not just that
If they're
one-man
blinded,
show. We
you
saw
know?
you
Their
know,
little
Zelfs is
faces
having a
all
great
bright.
game before Penny, but this is all of them. Everyone delivering now.
Yeah, actually, the breakthrough in
Virgin 1
doing
is
wonders for
crushing.
Version 1 in terms of coming back into this. Again, though, Zelsis just times this out and literally threads all the way through. And again, I love the decision maker there, not
Celine
to
could be a
backstab
star
Neff, but
fruit.
also prioritize that kill onto
What does
Snowman more
Celine's
so.
name
It gives his
sound
team the
like?
opportunity to move up onto site. He can come back, reset perfectly with that flash, and deal with Neff
This
second of all.
mid-piece.
Woo!
Ace of
quick.
this.
Not the
Yeah,
best
straight
GP.
through against the pistols. You do have only like what, a Sheriff Frenzy, a little bit of armor with it, so it's not like a completely neutered purchase. Still got a little bit of danger to it, but Munchkin can at least
Well
find
played.
one. That's Jammy's now found. Quick dash on the get it. There we go. Got himself a rifle, not for long. Gets to gets it for a second.
is their
Oh, and
eco,
Zephyr's just
so-
eaten that flash. The double down. Zephyr tries to work with this, doing the best he can, but he's being swarmed. Players just about everywhere, but the aim is crisp. It doesn't really make for much.
Okay, so
here.
that's what I mean. His
Miracle to
aim.
even live, but a valiant attempt.
Okay, the last 5 seconds of that to that person that donated earlier. The aim training helps you shoot at the right guy and then the left guy. However, the way he's peeking, right-clicking, peeking back, right-clicking, dashing away, that's all movement and ability usage that you need to learn as a player. So, really, the aim training is only half of the actual aim. You need to learn what kind of strategies people use to get the best shots off as well.
I was talking about this
Yeah.
a while back now. In the first few rounds, I want to see Crazy Raccoons really make an adjustment here and fight for this early round control.
Are these teams just the...
This is the sort of thing I'm talking about. Munchkin actually
No,
gonna
it just
force Penny
started.
off that top spot. Vanity will find Munchkin though. Penny comes soon. First 2 kills going
Did
in
you
favor
see
of
Jody's
V1
reply
once
to your
again.
tweet? No.
And look
What
how
did it
quick
say?
this piece is.
This. It's brutal. They are just flying through
Look at
this
the
site.
space.
Yeah, they're given so much. Crazy Raccoons are almost giving up way too much of their space. Yeah, they can play for the retake, but you're playing that against a Viper, like a good Viper. It's something that I said about V1 that I liked through their qualification route is how well they played with that Viper in the post plants. Especially with Effie's as well, and the Sova too. Like it's super deadly, and that's before you even address the fact you got like Penny out.
Viper
You
wall
got Zelsis.
pain.
This should be just a back away and keep those guns. Zephyr wants to keep that up. Medusa's
I've
not gonna
been
get
liking
anything done.
playing,
Might cost them a rifle or two, but by this
playing
point the
Viper.
money's pretty flush, I imagine.
Yeah.
On
So
Icebox,
it's really just
and I
trying
need to
keep
remember
that
these wall
up in
placements.
play for
I usually
Zephyr,
do this, but I
they're
feel like
gonna
I don't
hunt
put
him
it
down.
up
They got
enough.
players to spare. Yeah, Zelsis
When really
happy to
it's
claim it.
so
Vanity will lose
freaking
life, but they can
useful.
reinvest.
Hi,
And
Crazy
the
Slick.
Racoons have not got
Either
an
Rumble,
answer
thanks
right
for
now.
subbing.
They need to invest a lot more into these early rounds.
And
try
Casualties, thank you for subbing.
potentially
Welcome.
fight for that space because the retake ain't working. They aren't getting those fast flanks on. They're not getting that pressure
Welcome,
through mid.
welcome.
Remember how
Thank
we
you,
were
goodbye,
praising
goodbye.
the likes of Magnum, for example, from Fnatic for controlling that mid pressure that could have been coming out. There hasn't even been time for that against
Come
V1.
on, let's go.
It really hasn't. And the problem being now, again, in this kind of position in terms of the economy, V1 can just keep coming out of this, right? They can just
Is this the
brute
most
force their
recent
way into
patch
these
they're playing
entries.
on? I'd assume so.
It's so difficult. Once again, we're going to see the same
It's quite
play
cool
from
to
Crazy
see
Raccoons on this eco.
just Viper being played in general, to be
Send
honest.
4 towards B lane, try and get some control early on. I'm actually going to try and pressure Jammies here. He will get picked off.
Yeah, Jimmy's
Look at it. On
crosshair
the back of all
placement
this
is
pressure,
not ideal
V1
there.
straight away going to aggress onto A site. And this time around, Neth will back away. Lockdown available, so he's not going to sit in back site.
Jammies.
No, and they are on sheriffs, and yes,
That
they have
Sova
the
is
light
so
armor
good.
with it,
Both
and at
Sovas
one
are so
point you
good.
have to
But
kind of stop trying to
Medusa
play for the
has
economy
been
and play for the round win, which
popping off.
sounds obviously
Good
very
swing.
obvious, but
Like,
you can
look
see
at
Effie's
those
just
headshots.
striding through them. These guys are on V1,
Those
looking like they
freaking
never really
headshots.
stopped on this. And look at that spike plant as well. This
Yeah,
is all gonna line
where
up
is
pretty
that?
nicely. Neth's gonna struggle.
Ah,
Can't even get it to halfway just yet. Here it is, sends down another
It's
buying
right
time just so
open
perfectly. Vanity could have done with
in
hitting
the
that,
tube.
but time being bore here, it doesn't
I actually
really
don't
matter.
see that
Effie's
plant
and
spot
Vanity
very
in
much.
combination making this too difficult for the Crazy Raccoons who've just fallen by the wayside. Where's this team?
bro. Cell's kind of crazy. The two players that are standing out to me a ton right now are definitely Cell
Effie's great flank control here.
Well, 3. I mean, that play by Effie's really good. Cell's, I don't know, Cell's just crazy.
Hunter's Fury comes online, and it's another tool at their disposal in the post plant.
And Medusa, yeah.
It's very, very difficult. This time around, the buy round.
Effective chair, thanks 7.
Over on B, and nobody there on the side of version wants to greet him. Now the recon dart, actually going to give away a lot of information.
Oh, Zal used to be a CSGO pro.
Official Chi donated $3.01
to hit this
Saw you
rotate.
the
All
other day in the
ultimates
waiting
available for
area
Crazy
for some
Racoons.
non-dam, but was a
They
little
have
too shy
everything
to
to
say
throw
hi.
at this round.
See.
Why didn't you
Get
say
their second on the board
hi?
and actually get themselves back on the board after that break.
Hello.
Zelts is going to lead the way, take so much space. Look at this push. He's just going to take so much room. Here's everything. No one's there to stop it. Oh,
So
no,
much room.
This is done and dirty. Great work on Neth.
Always
And
say
that's
hi
side
if you see
control
me in
garnered.
public.
That's enough for a spike
I
plant.
love
Munchkin's
saying hi
gonna
to you
try and
guys.
play back in at this point. Pretty good timing on it too. Ult comes in, does deliver. Great work there from Munchkin.
Clean.
Still plenty of ults available if they want them. Penny though going to play the edge of that smoke. Gets outgunned by Medusa.
Medusa's
The smoke criminal just coming on
there.
through. Does not
His
care for a
head's moving
second.
so
And a 3v2.
fast.
No post plant for Jammies to thrive in
How's
either.
he even? But I have a concussion. Sorry for you.
Regain some control of default at least. The Owl drone comes through, clear some of these angles. Actually, Rion's there to greet him as Jammies tries to slip in behind it. Vanity now last man standing and a 1v3 operator in hand. 20 seconds left. Yep, just wants to deny the operator.
Yo, they could still go and get it though.
I get something done, but again, wants to run this down as long as possible. Rion will pick it up.
Do they pick
Crazy
it up?
Racoons.
He's so close. Yeah, they got
Somehow,
it. I feel like
some way,
if I was
that
him, I
round
would
back
have
in their favor.
ran
That's
to
on the back of
freaking
Neff being the
spawn
first
and
to
yeeted
fall.
it.
Again, Zelsis creates so much space.
C28 Fire,
with that
thanks for
ultimate.
subbing.
They have to
Welcome.
respect it. They come back and actually peel away after the first.
You should
flash,
try
but with the
one
second, Neff
game
will
of
fall.
Valorant by
Straight away, that's
placing
the
your monitor
lockdown.
close to your eyes a
The
little more.
lockdown taken
Improves
off the
aim.
board for Crazy
I
Racoons.
have
So,
heard that.
really good stuff
I
from
do
Munchkin
see
actually
people
to be
placing their
the front man.
monitor so close
Turn
to
that round
them.
back in their favor.
Do you guys want to see me try that
Operator coming
sometime?
out here. Munchkin and Zephyr opting late on in the first half.
John does that and it's insane. It is
Okay.
actually crazy.
I mean, it works in CS for way varying reasons. It's rare that I get
Is
behind
it bad
this,
for your
but
eyes?
The burst through middle is going to make it worse. as
Which
well. It's
John?
gonna slice them right down.
Not
They're gonna isolate the
Masayoshi
player.
John.
It's gonna be Zephyr probably if they
Wrong
pull
cho.
through towards B. Yeah,
He
and then right
has it
amongst
not
them, even
only
if they just
close to
consider
him,
one-up being here,
but
they're gonna try and play through
tilted.
the middle and
So
just
he's
keep it
like-
looking so neutered, not working on the extremities. Zephyr,
Matrixing the shit.
they're not even going to open up the plant for him. He can
Yes,
do
it's
nothing.
bad
He
for
feels
your
just like a
eyes.
chocolate
Oh, really?
teapot at this point. Absolutely useless. And yeah, this is done for V1 absolutely outplaying them. Whether or not they read that just one
then
op would
maybe
be
I
in play, but
shouldn't.
let alone two, they've just absolutely dominated.
I mean,
it.
what
Now
if I
these two
just
have to instantly go
put
to
it
a save.
closer, not literally right here?
This is such a huge investment to lose this purchase, especially this round deficit. Again, I'm all for switching things up, but right here, V1.
You need
I don't even want to
glasses.
say have a
I
good
do
read
have
here. It's just
glasses.
the stars align and the way they approach this round. Zephyr does actually catch Jeremy's on the second peak. They come through, try and shut this down. It's
Shots like that are
a
insane.
huge loss actually for him. It's
Yeah.
Munchkin hopefully can hold on to this one. Like I said,
It doesn't actually
financially,
affect your
that is
eyes unless you
a
have
tough
light
round to
sensitivity
lose.
issues.
Yes, you could say.
How do I know if I got that?
Grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter, but ouch.
Did they save the other op? I can't remember if that was an that'd be a weird
MK3 Chevy,
I'm not
thank you
sure.
to
Maybe
two
they saved
They,
it from
they saved one operator,
I just
but
don't know
the
if they had
second was
two.
purchased.
Yeah, that's maybe look surprising to me, but a great read from V1, even if it was just in regard to one of those ops being in play. They just
Oof.
sliced through middle again, completely exploiting that initial problem we had in the very
Oof.
early rounds. Roll your mind back.
God,
way
the shots
earlier.
are clean.
So again, if they're still finding these issues, now Neth on the op instead, this is going to be interesting, really varying this. Now Munchkin going to get a little bit further ahead here.
Watch
There's
this!
the first Neth with a nice snap towards Penny. Good start for them, and Munchkin can back away
I feel
now,
like
get
I
that
should
first
learn how to
pick.
op. Did
Lean
the
back
thing
a
not
little bit
see
with this man
him?
advantage. Munchkin actually goes
The
explode. It's going to be the
drone
spike that he
didn't
finds
see
on the back of Vanity. Boombot goes through, going to give some more information. There's
No
other players to deal
way.
with, and Neth will find Effies as he swings around the other side. Lockdown invested now. Looking to try and close this round out
Wow.
very quickly.
Opping is a lot easier
Jammy's
than you
all the way
think.
back at the top of spawn ramp.
I think it just takes a lot of
Coming
practice.
through, yeah, and actually still a lot of control of mid here. With Neth finding all that value on A, Crazy Racoons are able to just kind of sit in formation here, maintain a lot of map control.
I've noticed, I don't know, I feel like
There's a little try down
people
towards
play
Tube, but not
kitchen
really having much of
more
what it's trying to
often
sell.
in pro games than they
2v4,
ever do in solo
it
queue.
can be done, but it
So if
takes
you're
a couple of
playing
mistakes to be
Icebox,
made.
in solo
It's very
queue,
hard to define that without problems being had.
push
Zephyr
kitchen.
is a little alone, but
Not
does have
instantly,
ult.
but
Jammy's gonna work
that's
in
where
with
I
the
found a
spike
lot of
now.
my lurk kills in
Zephy's
one
found
round
Zelsis,
for my
and he's gonna
team.
want to find some more here. This is gonna be horrible for Jammies. He's got so many problems in front of him.
Barcadia,
chooses
thank you for 6
Medusa
months.
to be the one to
Yuka,
put him
thanks
to
for
bed.
7.
Moist Dough Jelly donated $5.
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Good afternoon,
Oh,
everyone.
true, Sages do all.
My wife and I
Well,
wanted
not
to
always,
say
though.
thank you for
Very,
providing us
very
entertainment
convincing.
during my wife's
Version one,
pregnancy. She
9-3
gave
they
birth
come
to
into
twin
this,
boys
and
last Wednesday. The
Again, we
twins are
talk
named
about
Jonathan and Nathaniel.
routes. Ooh,
Hope
nice little-
you have
I
a
didn't even
great
catch that
day.
one, actually. This is the first time around. Nice opener there from
Congrats!
round score wise. This is really tough. I mean, pistol and conversion. It's
On
11
the baby
rounds.
boys!
It's almost, dare I say it, looking kind of.
But why didn't you
mathematically
name one of
improbable.
them Pokimane?
Crazy Racoons in. Now we can.
I'm
also
out here
come back to
entertaining you throughout the whole pregnancy.
Points we were making before this series
$5,
got underway.
like, just name the baby boy Pokimane.
This is
Just do
actually
it.
one of the maps that you'd expect Crazy Raccoons to really
I'm
make
kidding!
moves on, so-
Congrats, congrats. That's so cool. And please say hello
With
to
that
your
in mind
wife
as
for
well, I
me.
do wanna
I wish
highlight
you
guys
guys
at home
great.
were thoroughly impressed.
Do
It
people
seemed
say,
like
I wish you
general
guys a good
consensus of this has
postpartum?
been not only
Because
maybe it's been a good
I know
performance
it can
from V1, I
be,
think they
you
look
know,
good,
people
but
always say
seems that most of
pregnancy
you
is
are
going to be
taking
difficult.
into account the
Postpartum can
stand-in
be
and,
equally
you know, you're
difficult.
kind of expecting
So I'm
it to
wishing you
not look
guys
as smooth,
smooth
but you guys are
journey.
saying maybe a little bit of a
and
surprise, but
yeah,
also
good
like,
luck with everything.
happily impressed with the Crazy Raccoons. So hopefully that keeps up
Yeah.
going forward. I mean, I think that's the main thing to take away here is that, you know, a lot of people are saying, again, I'm glad that I got your opinions at home, if I'm completely honest, that people saying, you know, believe V1 is a great matchup at this
Uno
pace, you know,
momento.
even with a stand-in, but Crazy Raccoons are excelling today. So I'm glad to see that people are actually just enjoying this as a concept of a
think
matchup
my
as well. Now this I'd
folder's
say is a
better
little
now.
unfortunate for the Raccoons that if this ends in the way this might
Mr.
do,
Soggy Socks, thanks for
people may
something.
forget how close map 1 was.
Whoopsie.
And if they'd converted map 1, this would
Yeah.
be map 3 time. You know, it would just open up that next opportunity. That's not the way the cookie crumbles.
Beep, boop, bop.
V1 do hold currently, of course, map 1 in their pockets. And this being map 2 here, the Raccoons do need to pull up a bit of a comeback, and it's got to start with this pistol.
So opposed, but actually, I think V1 going to take
Friends, you
immediate
two good.
control here. Jammies and Zelsis actually swing out fine one, but meanwhile, Munchkin is actually slipped
Oh,
all the way
he's
through.
about to
Might
get
catch
that.
Effie's inside the out zone. Lands the first shot. Luckily, closes it out. There's a second there. Effie's was going to recover that. Now
Yeah, I
Penny, a really
thought
nice little bait there.
Effie's
Vanity
might
gonna
have gotten away with it.
counter peek off of that. Now version 1
Crazy.
have a man advantage. Spike planted on A though. Actually, Vanity dipping a little
Push
bit
it,
ahead
push the
of the beat
smoke. Always
Zelsis
push the
the
smoke.
timing. There, this is going to be scary. Zelsis needs to be able to keep
Oh,
himself alive.
those are
He's
some
got two big
hard
kills, but then
deagle
Zephyr on the
shots.
counter push.
Those are
I
some
thought
really
Zelsis could
hard
mop them all
deagle
up. I was a
shots.
bit worried about the timing on the flash, but Zephyr finds it just right in the end.
Is Myth still playing? I don't think he was playing. I think he was watching.
Unfortunately,
Like me.
no more damage
They're both
done from
watching.
heaven at least there. As if they had a perfect opportunity to pinch Crazy Raccoons as they tried to get very aggressive actually in the post plant, but
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
exactly what we want to see. Coming back through and actually playing
Clean.
that very, very confidently. There's a very quick piece coming out from Crazy
I
Raccoons.
love when players,
On the back
you know,
of
they do a little
version
clutch,
1,
instant
Drawing
crouch,
first
spray,
blood actually
up,
on the, all the way
go.
on the other side of the map.
I don't really have that reaction built in yet. I don't be spraying much. I'm not a sprayer.
All you
Guy
need
Don,
for
thanks for
Vanity,
subbing.
honestly, what he
Welcome.
does with- I guess it's leave Vanity to solo kind of long with the judge.
Are those
and my
aligns or
armor
Wonder
while we get
Unders?
to
I don't
stand
remember.
as well.
Jelly
It's not actually a
donated
bad idea.
I've had these
I-
for
I
so
prefer
long.
teams to
Thank
try
you,
this,
thank you.
where it's
The
like,
twins are
it's
our
a little
first
one-dimensional to an
children
extent
too.
that if it doesn't
So
go
far
our way, then,
everything is
yeah, it
good.
can kinda suck,
Happy
but
family.
You're
Our
clutching at scores
first
in these rounds
children
anyway.
too.
So
We
I
are
kinda like
getting
the
married
idea
on
of giving it a little bit of a
Thanksgiving. P.S.
unique
I will
approach.
talk
Now,
to
we
my
know
wife
contact
about
elsewhere. It
naming
looks
a
like we're all
girl
gonna kind of pile
Pokemon.
around here.
Don't,
She's a
don't,
huge
don't.
Just trying to
fan
find the
of
time
yours,
to get the
BTW.
rotations in, but keep in mind that the
That
Crazy
is
Raccoons
so
are way
cute.
better
I wish you guys the
invested into
absolute
this already.
best.
Neff's gonna find Zelsis. You
Please
have
don't
Leon
actually
towards
name
the
your
back of
kids
sight.
Pokey.
Really nice
But
pick
if
so
you
far,
like
very
the name
clean, meticulous.
Iman or even
No real
Faith,
opportunities
because
for
that's like
Jammies
the
and
English
Vanity.
translation, You know, it's whatever resonates with you guys. I'm just memeing about that.
Late lurk, try and
Best wishes.
dig Neth out of that position.
Discard, thanks for subbing. Kawaii, Ari, thank you. Mr. Cal, thank you. Dat Boy, Phil, X, Gobby, thanks for
feed
subbing.
anything across them. This is another comfortable and confident round win. Crazy Racoons.
I kind of like this. I should try holding
damage is really the big
this with the
factor.
judge sometime. Even just for exits.
I was ready for it to be just like.
They're so good. They even play around that. They even play around the fucking exits. Q Bulls, yes, thanks for subbing. J Carl Porras, thank you. Welcome.
These are the sorts of rounds you want to see.
Menace not Faith. It's kind of like Faith, yeah.
And keep in mind that being a Prime Gaming flawless, this does build up the money. They had rifles out. This could have been costly if they did lose them. That's actually a pretty good round to keep that clean.
It is.
So
it is.
Glad to see them at least trying to build that economy up and giving this one a bit of a try now, because I was a little worried that, you know, they're not playing the current meta to an extent, right? If you're not going to run your Vipers, if you're not going to do this and that, there's always going to be a potential of a threat. And you could get left behind. There's a lot of benefits to running that sort of look in these sort of games, but
it do be.
As it stands, hold on. Munchkin's just got a mile of map control building. I think it's Zelsis on the other side playing deeper, just kind of watching the cross up. I wonder if Zelsis gets a spot on this. He definitely has now, but Munchkin's taking a lot of space in mid.
Yeah, again, this is the second time now we see Munchkin really.
I feel like maybe I will
absence of anyone
brand my VCT co-stream.
It's a battle of the judge and Vanity actually comes out on top.
I feel like
Zephyr will fall.
Aim on those judge shots was almost good.
Did the job at this point. Now Spike's gonna go
Gohan's
down, and it
donated
is full place in the post plant now.
Gohan is a good name for a boy. Perhaps calling the child Gohan and the daughter 18. Just kidding. Congrats on
yeah,
the
maybe
twins.
not. That's a great shot, or not air. That's a great recon for clearing sight. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I can brand my stream as the noob-friendly co-stream, where people can ask whatever they want to ask. He's on it. He's on it.
If he's on the spike, he's still gonna get one now. He's got to know where Neth is. He just got the kill from his teammates. If he's off the spike, he wants the kill. He can't get it in time.
I think he's got it.
To the spike.
He's
I don't know if
freaking.
he's got the time on this, but we're gonna find out he does. B1 with the clutch.
He's insane.
Effie's once again
both
with the Red Bull
Sovas
clutch, man. It's
and
the second
Zell,
time here
I
on
feel are
Icebox,
just
and it's to put B1 back in
popping
control,
off.
back in the driver's seat here.
Wow.
Unfortunately, Crazy Racoons unable to convert that, and everything was going their way early on.
You know how I feel proud
For
when I see Scream doing well because he's Moroccan? I feel the same way about Sovas. It's like you guys are representing our agent well.
Okay, that's it. I was going to say, version 1 now addressing the fact that Munchkin's got in undetected
This Viper
twice
wall
now.
on Icebox is basically the sole reason I play Viper.
Some emphasis on mid, and that's
on
on the back
Icebox.
of, I guess, only really
Just
the pistol round
completely
finding value on
blocks
that B
B.
lane stack.
It's insane.
Jammy's actually a headshot. I'm surprised actually it didn't do any more damage than that on the back of Munchkin's Vandal, but Jammy's got to back away and respect it.
And it goes all the way through mid. And it even goes a bit through A, so if you had people pushing A, it's even freaking good.
Still got the split as well coming out
Crazy.
from Munchkin being a nuisance towards B. Going to keep the players at least somewhat having to be cautious of this. Zelsis, though, could be that player to make a difference.
Gives you so much control.
Munchkin gets the timing, gets the shot.
Ooh,
Jammies is
those
now
are
gone, and that's a problem
great
they have
shots.
to address to an extent. Whether or not
Great
they
job
rotate
playing around
off
the
this,
smoke, too.
we're yet to see, because as it stands, the Crazy Racoons were postured towards A. They were ready to go for this one, but now information may be limited. If they peel away from this, there could be a
Smoking the
Zelsis is
recon
gonna see this cross. That's one, that's
is
two.
also
This
such a
huge
great thing
information
to
relay.
learn
Three players now
on
going
Jet
crossing back
against
over.
Sova.
They do know that Munchkin is already somewhere on the site, but by now they get such an early read.
Sova means owl, he's Russian. I actually didn't know that.
Best in the lockdown here.
I actually didn't.
B-Lane's not going to allow version 1 back onto site.
Wait, that works? Yeah, if there's a recon dart and you smoke it, he doesn't see anything. And it can make him think that no one's around a certain area when someone is. It's huge.
Set into motion by the Omen. Lovely work there. Good combination, but good trade out for Zephyr. They're not letting these tradable kills come in at all. They're all
I'm
gonna
gonna
have a
root
lance
for
for, and Vanity and
V1.
Zelsys feeling a little
NA
left
friends.
to rot out here. Yeah, Real's already found Zelsys, and Vanity can try as he might, but so many players to try and deal with. They're all just spamming away. They know where he's at. Tries to thread the needle, not gonna happen, and the crazy Racoons are right back into this now.
Actually, they really are
Great response there. I love
tying
the
it up.
as well from Rion to his TP all the way into mid, just under boiler there. Thousands to play.
I feel like Jammy's being alone on B is a little tough. Like when he saw that Raze was pushing up past his wall, I think he should have called for some sort of backup. Because they got the site pretty free afterwards. When there's no wall, no smoke, nothing really holds the site anymore.
A shorty, a bucky, like 2020 somewhere along.
How are they able to get such value off many lurks? Is there a trick to getting these timings? Game sense. And game sense comes from playing a lot.
They both popped, yeah.
Both went for it. Yeah.
For example, for me, I will usually like hold a flank and then push it once. Actually, an interesting way of thinking about it is thinking, at what point would you rotate from a site to another site? For example, if I have 4 teammates pushing A and they start fighting, if I was on the other team, I would rotate from B to A. And then I know, okay, that means me being on B can then push.
Jammies could get this kill.
So yeah, just consider what you would do if you were on the other team.
Jammies definitely did. Oh!
Shorty pre-nerf would have killed there.
I was gonna say the
Shorty pre-nerf would have freaking killed there. 13 health. So basically thinking about what you would do.
I mean, if you had got that, you had a perfect opportunity to get a clean reset. There was no chance of a counter peak coming on to trade Rion if he falls in that scenario. This is so unfortunate.
Invite Myth to OTV. Sure.
10 to
3
7
rounds.
He
now.
can be invited over.
Look at this. V1, it felt inevitable. They were sat on 10, right? Normally I don't talk about comebacks
Great
until you get to, like,
ult.
double digits towards that end, but
I love that he was holding the ult there. But it is probably a little too easy to play around.
Pretty bit of light armor here and there, but it's not the end of the world. Investment of the
If
ult
I
as
was
well.
him,
Jammy's going to commit to this side, and Zelsys helps
I
him out
kinda
while
get
he's
the
here.
fuck out of the ult
That's
for now.
a good idea. Jammy's going to be forced away. A touch is Munchkin going to try and take the space towards the site.
Jammies?
What? Jammies? They're
I cannot believe
everywhere.
Crazy Racoons is
but Zelsys
pushing
still
this
gonna fill the
Viper
gap.
ult.
Apparently it's fine. Rion's now in trouble. Yeah, this is the weirdest shutdown. Munchkin's gonna have to go super clutch in this one.
Why?
Doesn't quite find Jammies, and I don't know how he lived through all of that.
I have no idea how Medusa and Munchkin are able to just take the zip line again, just paying no respect whatsoever.
I would never plant here past a Viper ult without even killing the Viper. To be wild. Cause they're Crazy Racoons.
Put V1 on 11 rounds. They can answer question with rounds trading back and forth like this. What it looks like for the economy.
I would never.
See coming through here. Zelsys is like, okay, yeah, there's somebody on site, and then there's a peak that comes through onto Nest. It's like,
Surprise factor,
here.
maybe?
Really,
I think they can have a surprise factor, but they committed. They planted there.
Me and you.
I understand going for it. I don't understand planting and committing.
From Munchkin. Hold on, Effie's on the other side of this, and Munchkin waiting for that time. Yeah, gets it. So
That
good.
timing's so
Munchkin
fucking
is-
good.
He's a nasty player, man. Munchkin is someone to watch. I don't care how the result goes at the end of the day. This guy is solid. He's back away though. Zelsys definitely caught a glimpse.
The alarm in the game is so stressful. It is. I need to learn.
Look at him. Look at him.
And here, re-aggressive
It's like he has
now with it all to do.
wall hacks on or something. His timing is so fucking
He's
good.
gonna look to double dip.
Oh, this could be huge.
Crazy.
Catches one on the way out.
But he's going to see that they backed away. This is big information they can relay. Now, Munchkin's the problem, though.
Yeah.
He can catch
His
every one of
info
these
gathering
rotations.
just by
Him
pushing that is
piercing
so
through the
good.
middle was a massive play, but Penny looking more like Kenny in this one. Spots out another pixel out of the place he could have done with that, but he'll
His
take it for now,
dash
just
to
staying alive.
see-
Jammy's in the right place at the right time
to
as well.
see
He can just net the Medusa
their
alive.
CT.
And you can see the spike now being toyed with towards the side, but they should
So
be in a good
good.
position to play retake on this. I want to see what positions they go for.
It's
They're going to
actually
try and
so
cover off
good.
at least the short wrap on this one. Zelsys there going up towards heaven. Penny heading on around as well.
Medusa actually has
But who's
Hunter's
talking?
Fury,
The
but he's
commentator.
stuck on site for the time being. No real opportunity for him to
Can't get
reset.
How do you 1v3
This is
this?
where this has to come down to
1v3
Neff, but he's going
like
to double
that?
down on a huge pick up there. Finds 2. And he's going to need more. Now Zelsis can put the
Dude,
wall up
Phoenix
if he
has heard
wants,
him.
and he does.
knows where he
But it
is.
doesn't stop the bullets, but he's going to sit it towards halfway. He's not stopping. This is a full defuse. He's not getting off the spike.
No
He's
way.
not getting off the spike.
No way! Oh, that's heartbreaking.
That is
Zelsis
actually
just
so
giving no
sad.
respect whatsoever. He knows Neff is low HP. Throws up the wall.
His
Oh
timing
my word.
was just a
what
second
takes us
off.
The
Like a
match
half
point
a
here, version
second.
1,
Bro,
on the
so
brink of closing
fake.
things out on Icebox.
Wow.
My heart breaks for him a little, I've got to say it,
Yeah.
but the balls of steel coming out.
My
from
heart breaks for
Zelsis,
him just
man.
because it was a
As I
1v3.
said, it's
Like,
so
you
awkward
want to
for
see him
Neff
pull
to
that
actually
shit
take
off.
that wide swing, right? It's
Of course.
Please fix your posture, man.
Are they walking
Should
mid?
I?
Do you want to walking mid? They're just straight up walking mid.
Hi,
Welcome to
Poki, I
Deathmatch,
really
ladies
love
and gents.
watching
V1 just want to
Thank
get
you
this
so
one
much.
started. They're going to have the read.
you.
This is surely an A piece now.
I really
All
appreciate
players
that.
gonna
Did
be
you
in the right
guys
place.
see
Jammies
the
is
latest
just kind of
unban
a fallback
request
plan on
vid?
B if required, but they've
The
got 4 players now
animation
waiting
is
for these
so
guys to make it through.
fucking good.
Ultimates are plenty as well. Effie's there. Vanity's got his. On the other side, yes, Medusa did have his, but he was locked to sight. As we noted last round, Plant going to come in, tries to be denied.
I'm gonna have to
Spike
tweet
does
it.
go down regardless. Zephyr in the
soon.
meantime did catch Zelsis, so that's going to be a player advantage at least in this post plant.
And actually, I think
Do you get
Effie's
spring
got 2
allergies?
tags with
I
Hunter's
think
Fury.
I
That's the 2
do.
players very low HP, and actually,
I don't know
Zephyr
how to
once
find
again
out for sure or
runs
not,
over the
but I
kill.
think I
Vanity
do.
falls, and now Munchkin comes through with a judge try and do some more damage, pile on the pressure. Jammies will find
Indeed.
one, but Rion in a position to trade.
I think V1's got this
Crazy
though.
Raccoons,
There's no way that they lose
another one on
4
the
rounds
board,
in a
stay
row,
alive for the time being.
right?
And right there again, you can see version
There's
1
no
has
way.
3 walk mid
There's no
to make
way
sure
that they
Munchkin
lose
can't do the same thing
4
again.
rounds in a row.
And actually, it's the perfect readjustment on the back of nobody showing on B. They come across and they
Right?
fully invest on trying to stop the plant coming through, but unfortunately at that
There's
point,
no
I mean,
way.
positionally, the damage is done.
Oh god, this is
Especially
an
with
eco.
Munchkin getting so
Okay,
close
there's
already
no
to
way
default.
that they lose the round after the eco, because they'll probably lose the eco.
Now this has broken the money for
Ooh,
V1. So this is actually
nice.
kind of scary.
He
Penny's going to
uses it
invest
insta.
onto the ult.
Let's go.
But beyond that,
I guess it's
they
because
have 2
if he
marshals,
insta
they have
uses
a
knives
sheriff,
and they kill one, they get a gun,
classic
and
on
that's
Effie's,
huge.
But then,
Then they
it's gonna be
basically
Penny on
have
the ult,
2
so
guns, because they have
full
knives
armor
and
on
1
Penny
gun.
too, so he's your danger man this round.
Pretty fucking good.
Zelsis tasked
J-Bomb,
to
thanks
control
for
in middle
subbing.
just in case, but it's going to be this A piece again, it looks like.
A couple of things here. Medusa going to try and find a
Bisou,
tag with the
bisou,
Aldrone, I
bisou,
think,
bisou,
and
bisou,
maybe
bisou,
put that
bisou, bisou,
Hunter's
bisou.
Fury to use here. If not,
Bisou.
actually not going to opt to do it here, so probably going to save that for
I
a
want to
post
see how he
plant.
uses his knives. Ooh, lila-li-lu-lu-la. Good juke.
Penny
Pokey,
Good
well
job.
from
can you
rafters
say
here.
hello to
Blade in
me?
hand. Now,
My
can he
name
find
is
something on the way in
Joseph
Zephyr?
Mann.
This one in gets straight out
all
there.
the
And actually
knives
goes
are-
straight comes through. Munchkin with the double on the
That's not a
showstopper.
Rosa ult.
Brings this to a 2v5
That
now
was
for
such a
version
good
1.
fucking ult. It was kind of
All
sad
the
that
dangers
the
just
Jet
suddenly been
didn't get
quelled
much
from this
value
round.
out of their
You're down to
knives.
Jammies and Effies, who
I think maybe they
were
had
there
to-
to cause a little bit of a problem, but they
I don't know
weren't
if
meant
they
to pack
could
a
have,
punch
but if
like
they could
Penny
have peeked
was, and now
sooner. I think it's better than holding Raptors because they have so much
this is going to be
util
9 on the board for the Crazy
stop
Raccoons. Now,
whoever's
keep in mind, they
Raptors.
were tearing through this. It's been
Whether
a
it's
couple of
arrows,
clean rounds short from
smokes,
V1.
recon. It's just a lot.
But don't forget how dangerous they were looking. Jammies just being toyed
That
with.
would have
Next,
been
they're
a
gonna shut him
headshot if
down,
the
and it's gonna be
KJ wasn't
9
hopping.
on the board for the Raccoons, and they're starting to look scary. I mean, the economy was broken from V1.
There's
They should be able to
no
get a
way
buyback
that they
soon, I
lose
think, but
3 more.
again, this is a build potential here.
There's just no way,
I guess the other thing in terms of
right?
damage control, not an awful lot. I mean, actually, the showstopper, yes, but I mean, in these other
There's-
rounds where they can
there's
just
no way
let
that they lose
Munchkin kind of off the leash and do
3
his
more.
own thing, he's able to thread his way through and find value. Now, we have to wait and see if version 1 doesn't look like they're going to try and greet
Hey,
him with
there's
this mid
no way.
presence here. Actually, Crazy Raccoons
Jack,
spread a little thin.
Oh, no. Oh no, don't let Penny start like that. A free pick towards A? There's no response. There's nothing they can do with that. That's
There's
just
nothing.
the site now gone. They've lost full information on it. Yeah, they've got, what, like a turret there, I guess? But
Well, the other thing is now they can lean away from A. You can see straight away 2 players
no
come
way.
towards Boiler, 1 in Kitchen. Now Munchkin will respond, finds Jammies over on
Oh
Snowman.
shit!
But-
B site.
oh, look at this bait. Medusa, wait and see if anyone would dare to.
Oh.
Does go for it. Yeah, and you're right. There are two players here now. Vanity's
shit.
over this side.
I want to see where he recons.
You have Zelsis here. Both have ults. Zelsis may be able to use his if he wants to try and dissuade
Yes.
a little more, but...
The Doodle Saw, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the stream.
It's so easy. It felt like they lost track of him a little bit. Zelsis
Munchkin is popping
can't do anything.
the absolute
The paint shell on
frick off.
point as well. It's come through as
There's
man advantage for Crazy Raccoons here in the post plant. Not an awful lot of utility, but like I said, the Hunter's Fury still. A couple of shock darts sent out.
Oh, those shock darts are nice.
Fish out Munchkin, I imagine, knowing that he's down to 36
Nice.
HP. But
Okay, good one, Penny.
The smoke drop is perfect. Lockdown in response here.
Oh
V1 still
God,
trying to
they have
force the issue.
So
Full white though, full
much.
blind. Medusa's gone down. Zelsis needs to make the most of this. Tries to clear out as best he can. He couldn't quite get it, and it's still going to be going through. Finally gets destroyed. Now Penny up with Zelsis in a 1v2. Neff needs to clutch out this time. Backs away, and now Neff double dips. Tries to keep them off the spike. Has to check that time. No full diffuses going down here. And it will be another on the board for the Crazy Raccoons.
Comes through Neth with the
There's
Red Bull
no
clutch here to keep Crazy Raccoons alive once
way.
again. Bringing it
Okay, here's
to
the
2 rounds
thing.
now.
Now V1 has like 4
Again,
eco buys.
making all the
I
right
think,
moves.
right? I can't see right now.
To make this comeback
There's
somewhat
no
believable.
way.
I'll be honest, things shaping up
That they
very
lose
similar
the
to what we
round
saw on Ascent.
after
Crazy
this
Raccoons
round.
actually
They have
building
at
a
least
lot of
one
momentum.
up.
Once again, Medusa,
It's going to be
Hunter's Fury
really
still
important
available,
to
not
see
invested yet.
where they
So they
place
have
this
that
freaking off.
at their disposal, but Penny with the
Jose, full
operator,
thanks for
one
subbing, Jack,
Spectre,
thanks for
it's
subbing.
a
I'm
scratchy
Ryan,
round for
thanks for
V1.
Money's
There's-
tight. Penny though has to make the most of it.
Let's
Sets up
go,
Zelsis
Penny!
into play
The
potentially.
aggressive
This could
fucking
be
peek with
huge.
the aggressive
Good
fucking
flash gonna
up.
clear out utility.
That's
Give
what
away
you
a
need to
little
do
bit
to
of
win
game.
this.
Doesn't quite get away without. Actually
Great
using Neff a lot.
shot.
Penny again.
No way.
finds
Okay,
Zelsis. That's gonna be all.
I told
And
you
there's
guys, there's
Zelsis
no
just kicking into
way.
gear. All off the back of Penny. For the
5v2,
perfect
I
pick to
told you
begin
there's
it.
no
Now we're down
way.
to Medusa and Rion. Have to clutch out
told
again.
you
A
there's no
2v5.
way.
Ult
And
invested.
the ult on B
Everything
side.
being
There's
poured
actually
onto
no
them
way.
now. You can see the
There's
push
no
coming out from
way.
Penny as well. On
It's
the back,
Ghosty through
just
the 4
flanking
months.
this through. They are being boxed in,
Dude,
closed
I told
in.
you, there's no
There
way.
ain't nowhere to go now.
Both of them now creeping up towards Vanity, low HP behind Yellow. If they can isolate this, they might
No,
have an
there's no way.
opportunity to turn the tides on this round. Jammies. Jiggle peek in the edge. Vanity potentially going to get backstabbed, and he does. He's left wide open here with Vanity drifting away from Yellow.
Great
But look who's waiting.
recon.
Vanity. Say hello to his little friend. That's going to be one. The second evades, but now a 1v3. Still looking
Oh,
rough.
what? They're
But Rion wants to
lining up
the
for
just on the
him.
other side of
There's
that smoke.
no
All three
way.
players are here. Rion, how much can you do? Nothing at all.
I told you guys, there's no
V1.
way.
Just
I told you.
stop before it starts. Version 1.
GGs.
Walk out the
Lucas,
game
thanks for
at
subbing.
the
Keep
very
doing the
end.
17
I thought
months.
that comeback could have happened, but no, they just completely
The way
stomped
they
it
lined
down
up
off the
for
back
him
of some
there,
brilliant
though.
work from Penny.
Woo! How'd you work
What
though?
a
It did.
fantastic series. I mean,
It did. I was a little bit stressed. Just a little bit though.
Noras donated $2.
up in the way they
Hi,
did on the, towards